woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 20. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sonny Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for them, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look, It's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, but the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to...
And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for New England. 49 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. On second down, Michel. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now a play fake. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gronkowski, the intended target. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Lock in.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Now Darkwa. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Dante Hightower in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing here, Trubisky. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to air it. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. Touchdown, Chicago! Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are in for 6.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Gets it to Gordon. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go. Lock in, lock in.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On the run, Darkwa. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. Rolling to his left. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The give, this is Michel. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Wait, 20!
On 2nd down, here's Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Lynch in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike 51.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Trubisky to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Lock in.
On 1st down, Trubisky. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Lock in.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
We're go.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. Trubisky fighting the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
They run with Pumphrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, you got three.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run with Darkwan. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Gotta go.
Now it's Trubisky. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Brady now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
20!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Brady to throw again. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Here's Darkwa. Powers through and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Lock in.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's Pumphrey on the toss. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Returnable for Dorsett. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Lock in, lock in.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Let's go, run the ball.
And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. They go play action. Trubisky dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Adrian Claymore in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute and go to the playmakers. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw, it's Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gordon. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Move.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin with Michel on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
3 down. Wait, set. Wait, 20. Mike 5'9".
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
29. Alpha.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Let's go. Let's go. Wait, 20.
From midfield, here's Brady. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Second.
Brady going to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 39 that time.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bears, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.